Good day, everybody. Good day. It is St. Patrick's Day today. I kept saying, what is today? March 17th. That's something today, St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. Good day, Mommy. Good day, Patricia. It's good to see you all on this St. Patty's Day. And did I say welcome to Morning Sip? Let me do that. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa, and Sip is Spirit in Practice. Spirit in Practice. And Morning Sip is broadcast right here on the New Thought Media Network. So I am so grateful to be with you all today because we are going through our new series, Margaretta. We're going through our new series of what? Now what? Now what, Vanessa? Now what? So I know you're doing your homework, right, Simone? Yes, I know you are, girl. So yesterday we talked about what is God's idea for my life? What is God's idea for my life, Margaretta? Did you write that down and just see what was percolating there? Right? And I shared yesterday that this is just about getting familiar with the spiritual technology that we can use as visioning, right? Catching God's idea, God's thoughts about our life, right? To get familiar because we're gonna do it, y'all. We're gonna do it on March 29th for meditating with the moon. So what is God's idea for my life? Or what is seeking to emerge in my life? Or what is the highest vision for my life? And we can apply that to specific things in our life. Yesterday I shared, Sekou could apply it to Hero Hoodies. Gladys could apply it to Asante's jewels. Patricia could apply it to what she is envisioning as far as her work is concerned. We can all apply it specifically to an area in our life. We could apply it to what is the highest vision for my marriage. I could use that in my relationships, right? What is God's idea as a mother? What is God's idea as a parent, right? What is God's idea for my family? Yes? So we could use that question in many ways, or we could use it as an overall covering for us, right? What is God's covering? What is God's idea for my life? All right? So we got to move on, Lenora. We're moving on today because question two will make you go sit down. It will make you go sit down, Lindsay. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So when we're asking these questions, we are cultivating an atmosphere, an inner atmosphere of unconditional love, right? Michael Beckwith calls it a field of unconditional love that aligns us with the consciousness of oneness. The consciousness of oneness. That is the field we are cultivating. That is the field we are experiencing. That is the field in which we ask these questions. Okay? So it's not a casual question to ask. Okay? It is meaningful. And so we have to put ourselves in a position where we are open to receive the answers. Okay? All right. So we're going to experience that, y'all. So here's question number 2. You ready? What must I become in order to manifest this vision? Now I asked the question, what is God's idea for my life? What is God's vision for my life? So what is it I must become in order to manifest this vision, in order to manifest God's idea, in order to become become is the key word here. In order to become this vision, what must I become? What must I become, right? What qualities must I cultivate, right? And we've been using the qualities all year long, right? And each of us have decided what quality of God we are cultivating. And what Michael Beckwith is inviting us to do in the visioning process is to become it. right? To become it, to embody it. Yes? What must I become in order for this vision to emerge? To emerge. So we're talking about the becoming, right? And that word became very popular a couple of years ago when Michelle Obama released her book, Becoming, right? Everybody was talking about becoming, 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 right? Oh, that's lovely. That's all lovely, right? We want to take it deeper, 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 deeper. Yes? So I went to the dictionary just to look up the word becoming, because sometimes we think we know what things mean, and and sometimes we're wrong. So I want to share this definition. Any change involving realization of potentialities as a movement from the lower level of potentiality to the higher level of actuality. So becoming is a movement from potentiality to actuality. So we're talking about self-actualization, right? Becoming self-actualized as God's vision for your life. Becoming self-actualized as God's idea for your life, right? That's the depth of becoming that we're talking about. And we could see from, if you read Michelle Obama's book, you could see her movement, right? She shared her movement from potentiality to actualization. Yes, in her life, right? So what is it that we want to actualize as Lenora, as Ronald, as Wayne? What is it that we want to actualize as that divine expression, that individualized expression of the universe? That is the question. That is the question that we bring into our consciousness, the consciousness of oneness, right? And so there's no stagnation. The universe is constantly moving. We are never not moving, right? Everything is energy. Everything has a vibration. Everything is in a frequency, right? So what frequency are you tapping into? What is your broadcasting system, right? What is your broadcasting station? I love Ernest Holmes has a essay in his book, Living the Science of Mind, right? And that book is like essays of the Science of Mind textbook, right? And one of the essays is, you are a broadcasting station. Yes? And we are. We are a broadcasting station. So what is it that we are emitting out into the world, right? We want to emit our potentiality, right? We want to emit the potentiality that we are as we move to actualization, right? Some of us might be feeling stuck. Even in the stuckness, there is movement because you are aware that you are stuck. So our awareness is a movement. Our awareness is energy. Our awareness is something that we can use to guide us within as we ask ourselves these questions. Yes? Becoming is a movement from potentiality to actuality. So I want to read something from the Science of Mind text. I got my old one, y'all, today. Look, it's just falling apart. But I still love it. I still love it. I still love it. All right, y'all. So I'm on page 490 if y'all want to follow along later on. So Ernest writes, the world is saturated with divinity, immersed in reality with a capital R, and filled with possibility. We must take this divine possibility and mold it into a present actuality, an everyday experience. This is the way to freedom, the pathway to peace and happiness. He said, we must take this divine possibility and mold it into a present actuality and everyday experience. An everyday experience. So we can mold. Molding is using the law, right? The law is plastic, right? We could make it and mold it into anything that we desire, right? We could use the law, right? We could use the power of the universe. We don't have to create anything. Everything is already created in the mind of God. We are here to actualize it. We are here to actualize the potentiality that is already that already is. The now what Reverend Jennifer posted yesterday after SIP was over. She posted now what is. And that is a true statement with a capital T. That is the truth. Now what is, right? Now what already exists. Now what is the capital reality. And we have the opportunity to use that material, to use that substance, to use that good stuff, right? To mold our potentiality into actualization. Yes? And when do we do that? Ernest didn't say you do it sometimes, just do that on a Monday, right? No, he said in your everyday experience, every day, right? We are using the potentiality that is embedded in us. It is in our DNA, right? And we're molding that potentiality, right? Because there's a movement in potentiality. Potentiality is not stagnant. There's a movement in the possibility of God's idea actualizing as you. And those possibilities, those potentialities are infinite, right? They don't run out. They are eternal, right? That's why there's no such thing as competition. I have this conversation pretty often with folks who are coaches or folks who know I'm a coach and I support other coaches. They're like, why are you supporting this other coach? That's your competition. That's not my universe. That is not my universe. My universe don't know nothing about competition. There's a collaboration. There's an interconnectedness. Yes, there is an abundance. There is more than enough good to go around because it's infinite, it's eternal, it's everlasting. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, y'all. So we must become it. Capital I, capital T. We must become it in our lives every single day. It is a movement towards our wholeness. It is a movement towards our actualization, our self-actualization. Yes? All right, y'all. So this is your next question. This is your homework. Write it down. Write it down. And just like get cozy with it, right? It's not about stress or even there's nothing to figure out, y'all. There's nothing to figure out. If you write the question and the page stays blank, that's fine. That's fine. But be in that. Be engaged with it. Okay? No judgment about it. No judgment. What must I become? Just ask the question. We are living in the question. We're living in the question, catching God's high idea for our life. All right, y'all. So, what must I become? Right? And in that becoming, we will get in touch with where we need to grow. Right? Where do we need to grow? It's about the knowingness and the growingness. Yes? So, where do I need to grow in this becoming so that I can become that which God has embedded in me so that I could activate it, so that I could actualize it? Where do I need to grow? Right? What do I need to work on for myself? Because we did all our releasing, right? And so there's space now. There's space now for the growing to occur. Yes? When you plant a seed, you don't dig into the ground and then dump 100 seeds in that one hole. No, nothing's going to grow. But we release And we planted a seed here. We planted a seed there. We planted a seed there, right? So what are you willing to grow? What must I become? Where is my growing edge, right? So just become curious about that, right? Have a curious spirit. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So that's where we are. That's where we're going. Tomorrow, we're going to look at question number 3, and we're just going to keep this unfoldment going all week, all week. And then we're going to have the experience of visioning on March 29th. All right? All right, y'all. All right. So I am Rev Melissa. I'm an ordained interfaith minister. I'm a licensed religious science practitioner, and I am a purpose coach. And that triune is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. All right. If you need support, I am here. I am here. If you would like to support my ministry of joy, please do so. You could give at Cash App or Venmo at iamrevmelissa. I appreciate your generosity. I appreciate your participation in the law of circulation, in the giving and in the receiving, in the potentiality and the actualization of abundance. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So we're living life in joy, connected to our yes. And now it's time for some joy news. All right, Nan, girl, you're never too late. Yes, do the replay, girl. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, yes, yes. So let's do some joy news. So I want to do a correction. Yesterday, I was sharing with you all that the Stages of Consciousness series that I did, based on Michael Bernard Beckwith's book, Life Visioning. And the podcast is the Consciousness series, not the Thinking series. Although the Thinking series is a good series too, so you can still check that out. But it's the Consciousness series if you want to get information on the 4 stages of consciousness. Okay? All right. So please check out the podcast, Sit with Rev Melissa. I have dropped the new series, the new episode in the series, Spiritual Partnership. And that's all about cultivating a consciousness of love, of oneness in your relationships, right? Spiritual partnership. And you can check out the podcast on Amazon, through Alexa, Spotify, and Apple and other podcast platforms. Please subscribe, please like, please support my work. I truly appreciate it. Sunday, we have our next Living Life in Joy. Oh, I love my Living Life in Joy show so much. And so next week's guest is Sonia Toledo. She is the president and CEO of Dignity of Children. She's the founder of this beautiful organization that's mission is to inspire youth to thrive. To inspire youth to thrive. So join me on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to have our joy conversation. And Sonia's going to share, won't he do it in her life? Yes, yes. Save the date for Meditating with the Full Moon on Monday, March 29th at 4 a.m., where we will be doing our life visioning process. So I'm so excited. And just so everyone knows, we will be doing that right here on New Thought Media Network. So it's not going to be on Zoom. We're going to do it on New Thought Media Network. Okay? All right. So no need to register. Just show up like you showed up today. Okay? And I'll remind you all some more. Please support my Joy Line. Yesterday, someone sent me a text message saying, I went to get the Connect to Your Yes t-shirt, the short sleeve, and I don't see it. I was like, oh. So I went in there, boom, shit. Oh, wait. I went in there, got my magic, got my intentional wand. Yes. And did my abracadabra. And bam, there you go. Short sleeve, Connect to Your Yes t-shirt. So please get it. Spring is coming. We're going to be sporting our short sleeves, right? So support Joy Line, mugs, socks, long sleeve t-shirts, short sleeves t-shirts. connect to your yes, living life in joy. All good stuff. And I have infused it, y'all. I've infused it with joy. So when you put it on, you're going to feel some joy. It's going to be tingling. Yes, yes. So you want to get on that. You want to get on that vibration. All right, y'all. So we are in the countdown to Heroes Hoodies March movement for women and children. And Sekou gave us a spirited update yesterday. So let's welcome Sekou back to give us another update because we're on countdown. We're on countdown. Come on, Sekou.
All right. All right. T minus what, 3 days. Today's
Yeah.
Wednesday. I'm leaving on Friday. We're doing this thing on Saturday. So yeah, I just wanted to circle back and say some things I forgot to say yesterday because I was so intent on getting through my whole list. I forgot to say what Hero Hoodies is. And I noticed that people were sharing the video yesterday. So let me start from the beginning. So I created this thing called Hero Hoodies in December, like the end of last year, in order to support Jay White, who most of you met on Living Life in Joy on Sunday, right? So I wanted to make that connection. My intention at first was to support her event, her nonprofit. Project Love Strong was doing the 3rd annual Hoodies for the Homeless event. And so I wanted to support by bringing brand new hoodies with Hero across the chest. So that was the initial initiative, right? That was it. And then it just exploded after that. So I owe Jay White a debt for making it bigger than I intended it to be. And that's how all 3 of us got connected, me and Rev Mel and Jay White. So I wanted to make that connection. And I wanted to explain what it is. So, I forgot to explain what it is. So Hero Hoodies is a get one, give one. So it's called a go-go. You get one for yourself, and I give one to the unhoused. And unhoused is a word that I learned from Jay White. When I first began this work, I was using the word homeless, and I understood from her how much of a stigma that word carries. And so I've started purposely using the word unhoused as she does. And so she's, mentoring me just by her actions. So I wanted to say that too. And also, I mentioned that I got an order yesterday from Stella. And then in the chat, Lenora said that that's her cousin, I think, her cousin or her niece. And I didn't even realize that. So Lenora is just a force of nature. She's responsible for Jacinta coming in, who is now the team captain for Louisville, who I'll be visiting this weekend. And she's also responsible for Stella getting some stuff. So whoever you are out there in the world, get you a Lenora. You need a Lenora on your team. That's what you need. If you want your team to thrive, you need to get you a Lenora. And also, I'm rocking the Hero mask. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm about to drop that in the store because I'm building out all the swag for Hero Hoodies. So there'll be multiple things. And most of these things are inspired by my interactions with the unhoused, the things that they need. So warmth and obviously an opportunity to get PPE, so what they call personal protection equipment. So masks like this. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's it. I think that's all that's on my list. So stay tuned. Oh, it's not too late to help. Yes, I'm going to Louisville this weekend, but next weekend I'm going to Memphis and to Mississippi. And then I'm going to more places after that. So don't think that this is it. You can get in however you want to get in. You can participate however you want to participate. I'm going to throw up the website so you can check that out. And also, people were asking how to reach out to me. Just find me on all the social medias. I'm Sekou Writes on everything. And DM me. And if you have another idea for how you want to be involved, let me know. Because as most of you know now, Wasita, a doula in New York, has created Hero Hoodie Cream.
Yes.
with the blue matching the blue of the hoodie. So super excited about that. Yeah. So I think that's it.
All right, y'all. So we got our marching orders. We are just going to support Hero Hoodies as we have been doing as our congregation of joy. Yes. So please reach out to Sekou if you have something specific that you want to do. And please go to giveherohoodies.com if you want to purchase one of the go-go items. All right, y'all. I think that is it. We are good. Join me back here tomorrow as we continue our Now What series into question 3. Please donate to New Thought Media Network. You can do so by going to their website, ntmedia.org, and just pressing the donate button. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy. Connected to our yes.